we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Hand off from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Red pass is complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback.
And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it, first down and more. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
It's caught downfield. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up 10.
Breaks into the open. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession 1, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
Oh, and he hit it off the left upright. No good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The give from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
Scanning the field, it's Kendricks. They're working that left side. Turns on the Jets. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
To the air on 1st down. Gets it out fast. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Tigers are on the move.
Black 24.
Going up top again. Now adjusting. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's coming out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Rides to back and leaves it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Caught close to the marker, it's Roberts. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Third down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes it, gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hands it off. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the second quarter. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they were able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Oof. You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And the returner will be knocked down. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll try the run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Kendricks. Working that left side now. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Zings it complete to the right. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Got him downfield. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
That's a really nice throw. And you think about being the starting quarterback at The Ohio State University with all the great players they've had here recently, what this offense expects from you. This is explosive passing attack. You've seen that now in recent years. They push the ball vertically down the field. This guy has this skill set. That's why he's out there on the field right now. He allows this offense to really go, and he's playing at a high level.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds us back in the middle. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Yeah, and what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on third down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball in the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the third down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat, and the linebacker gets a little bit too excited. He then puts his foot in the ground, cuts back to the middle. It's an easy pitch and catch, and they get the first down.
One of the great programs in the history of this. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got it burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on his defense.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the first half, and it has been a dandy. A chance to perhaps get this game tied up before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Off the play fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they
it's a play-action pass. That quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They opt to go for 2 to try to tie it up right now. The snap sets up to throw. He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Kendricks. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Under fire. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, LSU! Once he got a snap, it was all over right to the house.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Auburn had an impressive showing there on the Plains, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Bo Jackson is impressed with this one. No. Cakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. He steps out right on the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield very late in the half. Scrambling away. Takes a hit as he fires. Snagged in the middle. It's Marsh. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Unloads to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. It's complete to the left. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably at a field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Starting to feel a little pressure. He wants it all. Touchdown, Ohio State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, I don't know if there was a lot of question with respect to who that ball was going to be going to. This quarterback knows who his best playmaker is, and on the final play of the first half, he was looking him up. It wasn't going to be easy, but they're able to execute, get on the same page, score the touchdown, and they've got the lead.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to pass. It's Kendricks. Fires to the big fella. Still running up for 40. Lots of running room. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep. Don't give up those big plays. Make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Robbins.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that 1st half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback making checks. Back to throw. It's Kendricks. Bringing the heat. And the sack. All the way back at the 5.
I'd like to see a little more creativity here with respect to the route running and play calling to help get these receivers open. Right now in that last play, they didn't do anything to work away from the defenders.
Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Roberts. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the 1st. Let's see what happens next.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
To the air on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, they're able to get the negative play, great individual effort. I know LSU's defense always goes by DBU, but they've had some big-time players up front on that D-line, too. And you think recently, guys like Marcus Spears, Glenn Dorsey, Kiki Mingo, Daniil Hunter, dudes that can line up one-on-one. These guys were like avatars with their frames. So difficult to block and so athletic. That's what this guy reminds you of sometimes.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on third down. And they'll pass on the 50-yard field goal attempt and go for it on fourth down from the 33. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds a tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
And the Buckeyes will try to punch it in on first and goal. Trying to slam it. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Kendricks. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
Got his man quickly. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly complete. Turning it on. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. On the run, it's Landry. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's one-on-one. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Kendricks. Pocket breaking down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw it last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
They could really use a few yards here on 3rd down because from here, it would be a 61-yard attempt. He's looking downfield to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Breaks into the open. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Right back to him on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you're seeing on both sides, really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Marsh. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Fires to the middle. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Not a chance. Missed it. After the miss, here in the 4th quarter, still deadlocked.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Back to pass. It's Kendricks. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Yeah, and the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
And you're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive line and help out blocking this guy? Can I get a tight end to stay in? Maybe get a chip on this dude because I'm not feeling too comfortable right now back there knowing that we're trying to only block him with one guy.
And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Abraham. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
It's a fine line right now between being aggressive, trying to win it here, and not blowing the game with a turnover. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
And when you're a quarterback, you have to sell pass. You have to get your eyes down the field, the ball in your hand like you're ready to throw the football. Now I quickly hand it to the running back. You could see it worked, and the running back did the rest. The defense was thinking pass all the way. What a nice game.
Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
It's really hard to dial up big completions vertically down the field. At this juncture in the game, it's the 4th quarter. The defense is playing with extra DBs on the field. They know you're going to throw it. Ball falls incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Kendricks. This time he's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Strong, firm tackle.
And this run defense, man, they've got to do a better job down the stretch. Like, they've got to stop the run. Can't let them get these chunk plays on the ground.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch. He gets it down to the 40-yard line, but he's going to be a little bit short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
You've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Looking downfield, it's Kendricks. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many 1st downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's 1st down. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. He got it in. A walk-off touchdown in overtime.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between